Hello, this is Green Jackal playing Minecraft single player, and I kind of stumbled upon something kind of strange. So I made this little infinite spring down here because I was doing some work on the tower for the town center, and well, I kind of discovered that if I put some torches in that pattern right there, and then yellow flowers. I think they have to be yellow. I haven't tried red, but I'm pretty sure they have to be yellow. You do that, and this is the tricky part. I've missed a couple times. If you manage to jump right into it, it does a very strange thing. Whoa! Ugh, yeah, a little disturbing. It takes me someplace completely new. I I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of cool. Haven't really explored too much. All I have to do is die and I go back to my other place, so kind of cool. Nah, I'm joking with you guys. This is actually my very first original world. Thought I'd show it off to you guys, and so you can see what I have done in the past. Now, keep in mind this was... Oh, goodness, that's not good. Yeah, when I did this, it was back in the day before a lot of changes were done, so there might be some strange things that are going on. Yeah. Okay, well, let's get to the top view here. Kind of give you a quick view of what's going on in the area. This was one of my first structures I built here, because I wanted a nice view from above. Get up here. And at the time, it was pretty cool. Now, I did actually go all the way to the build height, which was the shorter one at that point in time, but it was not worth it, so I kind of came down to this size. So yeah, here's my little castle. Got a nice view from up here. So my spawn point was actually not too far from here. It was just kind of in this little beach area, and I just decided to build from here. So I made a nice wall surrounding this little mountainside, and we'll take a view on that. We got a nice little kind of simple keep going there. It looks like I was working on a barn at one point in time. That there's a mob spawner, grinder, and then a curious railroad track. Very curious railroad track. But let's take a little view of what's going on around here. As you can see, I have another gate down here, a little farther. Let's put some weapons on. And I have a little bit of food. Okay, sorry about that. Something came up and I had to stop recording for a second. But we're going to take a quick view here. I dug all this out so I could get some stone. Got plenty of supplies in this world. Plenty. So yep, there's my mob spawner working. Lots and lots of coal. Iron. I was so rich in this stuff because I love mining. I love just exploring the caves. So what do we got in here? I think this is the wood room. Sand. Yep, sand room because of the beach access. So actually, if you come out this door right here, my spawn spot was roughly here. So that worked out well because the compass always points you to spawn. That compass. See? Okay. Close that. Alright. Yep. Lots of sulfur, feathers, string, bones. Those were kind of the mob drops. Now, dirt, clay, gravel, stone. I did a pretty good job of labeling everything before. And in here, if I remember correctly, yes. This is kind of one of those expansion areas I was working on. And then cobblestone. But right here is part of my farm. If I come up this ladder, should pop up right in the barn. Yeah. Lots of saddles there. So I was working on that. Got a reed from up there. I want to kind of show off my farm here because I was pretty impressed with it. So I got my water supply up there, my little scarecrow pumpkin, my wheat, and all I gotta do is flip the switch, and I get a little musical note. I was working on that one still. The water comes down and harvests the crops for me. I do lose a little bit here and there, but that's alright. Because usually I'd pick it up once I'd go through and replant. But once that was all done, you just flip the switch again. It turns off the water. And you could replant. But the idea was... bad habit of me just to close doors. I could come down here to my little access. Oop. And collect all my goodies. I hadn't wired in a redstone path for down here, so I could just come down here, but I was getting there. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Let me give me a second here. Okay, I'm back. I adjusted my mic, did a lot of recording, and apparently I adjusted my mic poorly because it sounded like I was in a tunnel on the other side of a football field. So, gonna have to redo some of this recording here. Just as a heads up. Okay, so up here I have my first mine shaft that I've created. I did a nice little wood framing. Yeah, I did some nice wood framing so that you can give it a little bit more than just a hole in the ground. I came down here and jump out. Stop. I did have this whole elaborate system of booster carts and stuff, but then they put in the booster rails, so I didn't need those anymore. And tore it all up. Can I punch this? I can. No. Yes. Yes. Ah. But yeah. Booster cart and... oh, great. Now I can't get out. Should be a ladder. There we go. Ladder. Ladder would come up. I come down here and I explored a whole lot. That goes up. Oh, I can probably break that one. Through a chute. A zombie spawner. Nice little water I added. And got a lot of resources in here, actually. One of my major sources. Now, I actually found that area. Can I run backwards? No. I found that area on the surface, and I kept getting attacked trying to go back and forth by monsters at night. Because this was before I could even sleep. So I made the tunnel. Which was kind of fun. Alright. See, this is what this... actually, that's what this bridge was for, is to head out to that tunnel. Which is over there. I had a booster cart system here, too. It was all good. It was all good. Okay. Let's take a look about the front gate here. In the front gate, we have my first kind of redstone logic piece here. If we have the lock mechanism up, we cannot exit. But if we have it down, we can proceed to go out. Not a problem. And if I ever locked myself out, I had an emergency key here, or if I stood on it, pressed it, I could get through fast enough. Alright, let's take a peek over this way. Ooh, yeah, this will be fine. Over here, I had a birch tree farm going for all my wood. I used birch because they don't grow enormously tall and unruly, so I could just easily control the growth that way. Man, I only did 2 here. I do like that a little more. Yeah, well, 3's better. Okay. Over here was the first spawner I found. And it was close to the surface, so I tried turning it into a day-night cycle type spawner. In fact, it should start spawning some skeletons here shortly. Let's get underground real quick. Ah. Yeah, back in the day I never destroyed water. I was trying not to now, but sometimes, whoops, wrong way. Sometimes it's just in the way, and I do. Okay. Let's get up here real quick. Quick, 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 quick. Like a fox. So up here, we have, what would happen is they'd spawn, gather, and then when the day cycle came in, they'd start dying, because they could die in water back then. The drops would fall here, run down the river stream, and the other side. Ah, let's see that master jump. And all the goodies would collect down here, which I could grab. Little did I know they were a little too far away and wouldn't spawn. So that system was broken from the start. Down here we have a little bit more of my underground kingdom I created. Not much to it. I was kind of working on finishing it up and making it pretty. Over here I had an attempt to create a light source that was hidden a little bit. And this was before glowstone or pumpkins, so all I had was torches. I tried to make do with what I had. Back in the good old days. Alright. And it just cycles back up to underground where the main entrance is. Not a big deal there. Let's head... This is just a wool room. Let's head up. We can take a peek at my castle keep. Actually, let's sleep real quick. Yeah, let's sleep. What I was going to say is we can head up and you can see my little keep kind of building. I'd bounce around from project to project. Never satisfied with one. Yeah, it still works. That's cool. So we come up here, bread, and I have a nice lava fireplace. Oop, sorry about that. A lava fireplace, and then it just access to my ceiling pools, I guess that's what we can call them. But I did have a jukebox. That's the biggest furnishing I had in here, with creepy music playing. Creepy. Okay. Let us head on to my subway system. Splash. So this was my attempt at getting some experience with rail carts, red power, rail carts, and tracks and everything. So if I sit in this, and push the button, we should engage. And off we go through my subway. Let's have some ready music. Do 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 bow 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 do 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 bow bow do 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 up. All right. Once we arrive at the destination, we turn the power and reset the cart. And it's ready to go for next time. Up here is my train station. I went to the 4 cardinal directions, and I'll come back to that here shortly. I can give you a peek about up top here, which is my first outpost from my main village there. My main village, my main town, my main home. And I kind of destroyed it for the road, but that's okay. It's still here. I had a waste disposal system, also known as a toilet. And yeah, it was just a simple building. I came out here. And what we have here is... Here we go. I extended this waterfall, but it was actually here before. I just continued it out, made it a little bigger, so it covered everything and Kind of made those little fingers coming out of the water. I liked it. Given a nice little design for the train station. Made me feel like I was kind of coming out of a waterfall. Closed doors. Okay. Let's see. The train station went in the 4 cardinal directions. We had the west station, which was Mountain Pass. South station, which was the Sand Trap. East station, which was the Forest. And then North station, which I called the Pit. And if I get out there, I'll show you why. It makes sense once you get there. But let's head out to the Mountain Pass. So we jump in the cart, push, and off we go. Yeah, that's a nice little project with a tower. I'll show you that when I come back. I don't even know if it's fully completed, but we'll worry about that when we head back that way. Now, the reason I recreated a world was because they did a lot of new updates to it, so it had a lot of new stuff you have to find and generate, and I had explored this place so far out that I'd have to go to the middle of Timbuktu to find any of the new stuff, so I just decided to restart a whole new world, even though I did really enjoy this one. It was fun. Enjoyable. Aesthetically pleasing? Aesthetically pleasing. Aesthetically. Aesthetically. Meh, one of those words. Ah, yes. Mountain Pass. So, we'll get to that. That was supposed to be... Go ahead and get out. Chink. Let's see. Quick drop is right here. Pink. Oh, we have pumpkins by now. Sweet. Okay. So over here, I was trying to create my own kind of style for a mob spawner grinder thing. In these chambers is darkness. I think we can get an access over here. Yeah, some dirt doors. Just open those up. Okay, gotta be a little careful. It's really hard to see in there because it's dark. Of course, you need dark for spawning monsters, but there's 2 platforms, one lower platform and one upper platform. The monsters would spawn in here, fall down into the water. Let's block that up. Be pushed around all the way through here, and then it would come up this giant flume, get caught on fire, and fall, and their stuff would drop down here. It's like, watch this spider. They should be going up, up, and up. Spiders may or may not burn. I can't remember. I was having some problems with them. They should burn. Come on, spiders. Yep, they burn. A lot of times I wouldn't get their drops, though. Yeah. So their drops would fall through, and I'd collect them down here. That's how I got most of my resources for monsters. And I dug out this entire mountainside to do it because... Come over here, you can kind of maybe see what I was going for. 52. Don't remember what that number's for. But the idea was I was going to do a little thing called the Thundercats layer here. And that was going to be the mouth of the Thundercats, you know, head. And those were the paws. Never quite finished that, though. Maybe I'll get back to doing something like it. I don't know. It's a possibility. Took me a long time just to get that monster thing to work the way I wanted it to. That I got burned down and had to go do something else. I think after that I started working on the pit. I don't know. I was bouncing between projects here and there. Doing whatever I pleased. But yeah, that took a long time. I think I went through at least 2 or 3 picks, diamond picks, to get all that cleared out. And that's before enchants were even available, so no efficiency, no unbreaking, nothing. Okay, well, I'm going to take the train back here. Minecart, I guess. Head back to the train station, and when I get there, we will pick another direction to go, and I'll show you a little bit more of this world. Alright, and we're back to the train station. So, I took a little peek at the time. We're getting close to my 20-minute mark that I like to use. So I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up here, and maybe we'll come back to this place, my little origin world, and see what's origin, not orgy. In case you thought I said that, you perverts. Okay. Anyways, we'll come back and maybe we'll visit one of these other locations. We have the sand trap, the forest, and then the pit. If there's one of them that you guys want to see a little more than the other, let me know and we'll go visit that one next time. But for now, I will just go ahead and see you guys in the next episode. Alrighty, guys. Bye. So I had this strange thing. So here we go. All we gotta do is we gotta jump on into it. Oh crap. Well, that's in the blooper reel.